In our top story tonight, we look into the latest scandal involving Wikileaks. This organization has been publishing sensitive documents, and so far, all attempts to plug the leak have failed. We now go to Amanda Wilson with the story.
As the Wikileaks tragedy continues to shake the nation, leaders appear to be drowning in a sea of exposed secrets. While the government has mobilized in a massive containment effort, their actions have been ineffective. The fallout is being felt in our nation's most vulnerable of habitats. Since its inception, Wikileaks has released over 1 million documents into the environment, but scientists believe this is only the tip of the iceberg. The push to turn back the tide is not limited to government action. Conscientious volunteers are turning out to aid in the cleanup.
We're out here to do the right thing, and a silver lining in a tragedy like this is the way that Americans are all going to come together, and we're going to do our best.
Politicians have been among the hardest hit, and their population is now under threat. Rescue workers are doing their best at damage control, but it is a race against time. Ellen Jones, a well-known Beltway insider, says that she has never seen a disaster on this scale.
These poor creatures weren't hurting anyone. They were just trying to live their lives. Campaign fundraising, attending corporate junkets. It's just so sad to see.
Efforts are being made to protect the endangered wetlands from the effects of the spill. Vulnerable areas have been cordoned off and dispersants are being used to slow the spread. But the flow of information is turning out to be far too high, forcing officials to resort to controlled burns. And some believe that these cleanup efforts are too little, too late. Dr. Ford, how long do you expect it will take to plug these leaks?
You know, I'm afraid the leaking may never stop.
Never? So if we can't plug the leaks, then what will happen?
Well, we can't begin to understand what the long-term implications will be. I mean, what do we expect politicians to do? Be open and honest? Run a transparent government based on the will of the people? Like that'll happen.
While progress is being made towards rehabilitation, the forecast is still gloomy.
This is what I was afraid of. These leaks are hiding everywhere, and there's so much more to be surfacing in the future. We are extremely worried about a flock of endangered investment bankers. We don't think their population could survive any revelations about misconduct.
But these fears won't stop the most dedicated from trying to do their best. These rescued politicians face the daunting task of reestablishing their reputations. Even though they have been superficially wiped of any residue, their exposure to the truth will stick with them for years to come. Many fear that a large percentage of these tainted politicians cannot survive re-election. Others are more optimistic.
That's what it's all about. If I can come out here and repair the image of just one politician, then I feel like I've made a difference.
Amanda Wilson, Robot Nerd News.